Hello, 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 guys. Thank you so much for joining in for another interview with King Solomon Entertainment, where we bring to you wonderful, diverse perspective on positive content and conversation on trending topics and awareness and empowerment on the latest information that's trending. Thank you guys so much. We cannot do what we do without our supporters and our partners. We want to thank Heart to Heart for You, heal2heal.org. We want to thank USC Black Alumni Association, as well as the Moreland Greenwood Foundation for their partnership and for their support. If you want to partner with us and sponsor us, please connect with us on our official website, which is kingsolomonentertainment.tv. That's KINGSOLOMON, entertainment spelled all the way out, .tv. Check us out and connect with us. We'll let you know how to make that happen. Also, we want to thank everyone who has supported us directly and also those who have subscribed. Please subscribe, comment, and share these videos. We are on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, as well as YouTube. Take the time out right now to give you our Twitter, which is capital K, lowercase ing, capital S, lowercase OLOMON, capital E, lowercase nt, capital C, lowercase o, the and symbol, capital M, lowercase EDIA, capital G, lowercase ROUP, King Solomon Entertainment Group on Twitter, as well as King Solomon Entertainment Company on Facebook, as well as King Solomon Entertainment and Media Group on YouTube, as well as Instagram. So please follow us, subscribe, share. And today we have another wonderful interview with a blogger. She is definitely a trending, not just trendy, but somebody who's very relevant in her commentating and her journalism, just really raising the standard in blogging. And I had to have her on. She's doing wonderful work. Her name is Toxsique Diamond, and I just want to welcome her to the show. Miss Toxsique Diamond. Be 1 second as she come on. Hey.
Hi, how are
Thank
you?
you so much for coming and joining us, getting on today, and it was wonderful doing your show. And I'm so glad you was able to come in and do this platform with me today on King Solomon.
Absolutely.
And so, again, my intro with you, you are a fellow blogger. You are definitely one that stays in the blogs. A lot of people don't like your commentating, but I think your commentating, well, it depends on what day it is and how you word it and how you can go easy on them, you can go hard on them. So
Yeah,
how you
I'll definitely mix it up. So I'm actually glad about the subject matter today because it helps me
yeah,
to explain my angle and where I come from. So I'm definitely
absolutely.
ready to get into it.
No, because I feel in my articulation when I watch your stuff, you definitely commentate, but you definitely always raise the standard with fellow bloggers as far as reporting facts and do your research and and really
And
land
being
out
able to say, hey, I made a mistake in my report. I thought it was this when it's that. Being able to come back and correct it. It's
integrity.
a lot of the part that a lot of these bloggers miss. It's okay to make a mistake. You're just a person. A lot of times we're pulling sources from different places, and a lot of those sources might have an angle on giving us information, and you know, that's all part of it. I
So
notice a
what?
lot of bloggers lack that ability.
So what? How did you get started blogging? Where did it all begin for you?
Okay, so basically, I was actually living in a place on 51st and McKinley in Los Angeles, which they call the Low Bottoms.
Mm-hmm.
Dirty, dirty, okay.
Dirty,
Dirty, dirty.
dirty, dirty.
And the owner of the home had died. So I was kind of like squatting on the property, kind of. There was nobody that came and said, get off this property. This is my mom's, or there was no next to kin. So the property was just kind of sitting there. I was just sitting there raising my children. I didn't want to take them out of the school they went to. And one day my son came home. He came home from school and he was all hyped up. I said, what you hyped up about? He said he made him a social media channel and his name was Toxic Demand.
All
So
right.
it's TOXICDIMOND. And
Okay.
I was like, okay, that's cute. And he had all these, different little logos and openers and stuff that he wasn't using for anything. So for the sake of me wanting to match my son, and I thought it was relevant to what I was about to be blogging about, because this was a whole plan. All I talked about was media stuff in the first place. I decided to match my kid and recreate the name, kind of snatch the meaning away from it a little bit and recreate it into something wonderful.
Yeah, and you done just that. And so
Thank you.
I also what I like about your commentating is a lot of people they always use this term loosely. I think people it's really a contradiction to me is the clout chasing. Say for instance, those who are trending, you talk about them, but that's what bloggers do. And so they want to pick and choose who you talk about. And I just even if you decide to talk about the same person or you switch it up or both, that's blogging. And so
That
it just
is.
to me, I feel like the anger is really about the relevancy and how you really hitting on something when you blog or when you talk about it, more so than the fact that you blogging about this or about that or you stand on something too long. That's what blogging is. So how could you be critical about one and not critical about the other? You know what I'm saying? Kind of hypocritical in a sense to do
Mm,
that. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
do.
yeah, but I think that when you blog, you definitely I think that you really aware, like you know how to really quote stuff as it happens. So you be on it because you watch and you be accurate on your quoting, and then you come and you say this is why I disagree, and so it's like you really be really hitting home. That's why I think it really hits hard for them because you be telling the truth, and that's
Right.
just But so cloud chasing, I think that we all do that. So why would you be hypocritical to say because I'm talking about a trending topic, or I'm still talking about something that's still relevant that I'm cloud chasing? Everybody does that.
I think that the clout chasing term comes from bloggers being actually in these people's DMs. For
Now,
instance, when the situation happened with Cardi B and Offset, you will see that there were several bloggers that Cardi B actually spoke to personally about the
mm,
situation. Those bloggers then came to YouTube, and instead of being their regular selves and dragging Cardi B, now they're like, Cardi B does not have blah 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 blah, and they're going easy on her because they're now clout chasing because they've come in contact with her.
oh,
As for
okay.
me,
Clarify
I
for
choose
me.
to stay away from certain people
They want to
so
build a
that I can
relationship, have that
accurately blog
inside
with them.
exclusive, have a relationship with them to build that inside quote unquote exclusive. They talk about, oh
Yeah,
wow. So they're not accurately quote commentate no more. They really
yeah,
just gonna,
they're clout chasing at
they're
that point,
yeah, they're gonna say
and
whatever.
that's the way that I feel that bloggers clout chase. Any other way? I mean, there's several ways that you can, but that would be the main one.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's interesting. So, what do you think about the Jaguar and saying that the Tasha K everything was set up by her? She's using people as pawns and that whole thing. What do you think about that?
I thought it was in very poor taste for Jaguar. I feel like why is Jaguar getting involved in any blogger mess? If you want to be a blogger, sis, make a channel. If you're in love with Toxic K, sis, get
That
married
is
to
so
her.
true. That is so true. Like, why are you not making money from this? You were so invested in this, and then she showed herself live responding like a reaction video. Like, What are you doing? Like, really, what are you doing? It's funny, but
I know.
her friend is doing it at her friend house. So I guess her friend is getting paid. It's just ridiculous. It's all the way
Yeah.
around unorganized. Like, what are you doing? Like, it's the pastime for you. Like, I don't understand what's going on.
I think that she's homeless. She needs somewhere to stay and she lives off of donations. She told Tasha K that she lives off of donations from her fans. So, I don't know if you saw a video from her recently. She was going off about Instagram. She was saying, I'm bringing viewers to your platform, talking to Instagram. She said, me and all my 83,000 followers. And I'm thinking to myself, 83,000 is nothing. It's a fraction of the number of people in this world. You have people on Instagram like Cardi B who have like 33 million followers, you know. And so and I happen to know when you buy followers, they'll kick your ass off of there. They will kick you right off
Well,
the
I don't know nowadays because to me it seemed like everybody they getting followers overnight like the whole.
No, 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 no.
I don't know.
Instagram will kick you off their platform after a while. They don't let that shit go. That's why when Tokyo Tony tried to do that shit for her TV show, for that being a dating show she had, they kicked her off. She had to start about 5 different Instagram accounts. That's why she got so many.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
I
feel
would
like
hope they'd be strict on it.
I feel like Jaguar is delusional, and she has a grandiose attitude that she needs to simmer down.
Well, she's definitely a Storm Monroe favorite, and she
I
loves her
think
some
Storm
Storm.
Monroe recently dropped her.
Mm,
Yeah, he recently
mm,
stopped talking to her.
mm.
I heard it was because she called him. I don't think it was. I know she called him her youngin, and then she used another word towards him that he didn't appreciate. And she was also making it seem like she was coaching him to become a part of the industry when it's like, but you're not a part of the industry. So how?
Yeah, it's definitely entertaining. It's definitely like I
Entertainment,
said,
that is
no,
better.
no, seriously, because when you think about the bloggers who are really making waves, she know about all of them. She watch and she tell you she watch.
Yeah.
She could, yeah, she knows the whole backstory,
Jaguar
and
is sitting on her couch, sitting in her car, on her couch in her car, watching these bloggers, okay, and chiming into their lives. And when she said that she went on Storm Monroe's live so that she could jade Armand, and then she did the same thing to me. She just recently went on one of my enemies' lives
yeah,
and tried.
yeah, that's a strategy of hers. Yeah, that's like a strategy of hers. She goes on different people's lives and yeah, and she tried to say, I don't know, people already got their natural disagreements. We don't need you to spice nothing up or keep nothing going.
Right.
I don't
You
know
know
why
what I
you.
didn't like? I didn't like that people were saying in my live, the last time I was live about Jaguar on my home channel, oh, leave Jaguar alone. Leave Jaguar alone. Jaguar is the one that's coming for the bloggers. Jaguar set up on one of my enemies' channel because of my commentary about her. She's trying to raise this girl's number so that this girl can be competition for me, and she is none. She
Yeah,
is none.
that's what it seemed like. He's so invested. Even when he was allegedly trying to do Davy Way or whatever, try to bring him in on it or whatever,
Yeah,
and
Jaguar.
he went live on his channel and explained to him the whole conspiracy theory of how Tasha K has cornered the YouTube market and she's pinning everybody against each other. So I'm around everybody up to go against her to take. I'm like, are you serious? Like, what is going on? It's a lot. It's a
So
lot.
pathetic. Like, if you're a singer, please go be a singer and leave us alone.
I,
Leave this to us to be, babe.
right, and think that's the main thing about anybody who has fallen from grace. The only comeback I know is success, and so if you have, and you know, who's to say it's not paradoxically so? Whatever you experience is your story, but the only way to come back is with success. And so get back to work, get back to writing
Thank
songs,
you.
get back to producing. Like
You
that's the
see what
only
I
way.
did? Let me
Yeah.
tell you something. When this young lady called herself coming for me on this internet, I started working triple time. I turned up the heat. You know
Mhm.
why? Because I'm not going to let you walk circles around me personally and not invest myself career wise and not be successful and have you looking at me some type of way like, yeah, bitch. No, not going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure that I do what I need to do to make sure me and my shit is together,
Yeah.
especially in the face of my enemies. And I think that, you know, that really has been one of the things that I'm sorry, I'm looking at something. I'm
No,
talking.
you're good.
That really have been one of the ways that I've been able to be successful over all the controversy on YouTube is to just remain at work. It don't matter
Yeah.
what come my way. You know,
Yeah.
with the R. Kelly thing came, my numbers fell.
Mm,
You know, my views fell real hard,
mm.
real hard. You know, and I'm still not recovered, still, you know, but I keep it pushing. That's
Yeah.
really what it's about on YouTube. It's about keeping it pushing. And guess what? Even with my lower views, I'm making more money than I was making when my views were higher.
Yeah, because I think one of the things, like I said, one thing I like about your channel, drew me to your channel, is not one way. You have to be multifaceted. You have to be journalism is this vast. It's not just and same thing I was saying about with Wiley. He was known for dragging, but now he's saying I'm stop. No, we like you for dragging. Just add
Right.
more
That's how
stuff
you
to it.
came here. You
That's how
came
you
here
came here. I'm like,
drag
no,
on.
you have.
You
Drag on.
came here dragging, keep it pushing.
Drag on. That's funny, drag on.
Drag on. You know that's what they
No,
call me, the drag on.
the drag.
Because
Oh,
I
okay.
stay dragging bitches. Oh yeah, they call me
Oh
the drag.
no.
They
Well,
also call me the tea whisperer. So it just
Okay.
depends on what mood I'm in. And I think that that's indicative of my personality online with my blog. A lot of
Yeah.
times you'll see that a lot of my blogs are very professionally put together.
Yeah.
As far as my commentary, there's no cursing. A lot of the
Yeah.
times you'll see I will go live and I will go the fuck off.
Yes. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, and
Yeah.
I'll be really
I
harsh.
caught one of those. I caught one of those.
Yeah,
You
and I can
yeah.
be really harsh on people sometimes, but
Yeah.
that goes to show at one point you have to be the tea whisperer, and then another point I have to be the dragon. So,
Yeah.
it just depends on what the subject matter is
Yes.
and what the mood calls for.
And to
I feel like
respond to
you
people
be
who are
professionally
and to respond to people who are responding to you, which makes you relevant. So you get on there last time responding to somebody who had something to say about what you said. And so
right,
you
but
go back
also
and
I
forth.
find with the other bloggers, and Tasha K even told me this as well. They don't want to say my name. They're afraid to say my name on their blog. They're afraid to bring attention to me because they know I'm going to drag them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They know it. It's a fact.
But they make it seem as if I don't want to give nobody no like clout or no more subscribers. But what it is that you're gonna go over there and check you out to see what they're gonna say about you. That's what you want nobody to do. Go find out another opinion about you that's probably true, but you want nobody
But
to
you don't want
know.
nobody to know.
They
Yeah.
were about it know, you know what I'm saying? But this is one of the things that's what's wonderful about commentating and journalism and blogging because it's a variety. You have to continue to up your game, include different
Absolutely.
things. You just improve and your skills on reporting and on blogging and on like say dragging definitely sharpens your skill set. I think is wonderful because it really Wiley's personality come through when he drags because he's good at it. You know, I don't know how he even started, but he's really good at it. So I was
Yeah.
like, no, don't stop doing that. You know, still like do a night where you
But
just drag.
also, I feel like he's not necessarily wrong for not wanting to drag anymore. My
Yeah,
whole thing is you kind of have to grow with your audience. Like for my channel, I
yeah.
started to create videos that were 2 to 3 minutes long. That was my
Mm,
whole thing. Get the shit out there quick and get on to the next story so that you're spilling tea all day. My
mm,
audience has called for me to create 10-minute or longer videos. They want
mm.
more comment. They want full commentary from me on each subject. And then while I told them I can't give you that for every story, I can meet them in the middle and mix it up a little bit. So when there's a demand for a difference with your audience, sometimes you have to follow that. And I have had to find myself making longer videos because there's a different demand now.
So, what have you learned besides that? And since you've been doing it, has it changed much? Is it constantly changing the blogging game? And you quickly have to adjust. So, what are some of the changes that you noticed, not just from Facebook and YouTube changing their qualification and requirements, but just the blogging and journalist game? How has it changed since you've been doing it?
Well, the way that it's changed, first of all, the blogging game has changed drastically. And I know you said not necessarily the YouTube policies, but I feel like it's all inclusive when I mention this portion of it. There were people that would be doing porn on YouTube and they would steal the title of this video, which is journalism commentating. They would steal the title of this video, steal your description and steal your tags. Put it on a video. When you click it, it'd be next to yours when it come up in a search engine. But when you click it, one of them is somebody doing porn and the other one is you. So I feel like by YouTube changing certain rules and certain policies, it was able to change the blog, rid of a lot of trolls that had that practice with bloggers and popular videos. It was a serious problem with thumbnail theft and everything else when I first got on YouTube. However, I do miss the fact that they used to pay you for any and all videos. They didn't care if it was 2 seconds or 2 hours. They would pay you, and now they have different policies, obviously.
Yeah, definitely.
But another thing is too that the celebrities are more involved with the bloggers now, and so we have different access to different information and from different sources. And not only the celebrities, also people that are important in their lives are also more open to talking to YouTubers. I feel like YouTubers get more tea than the TV gets because our shit's ongoing. We're not stopping for an hour episode. This ain't segments. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Once the shit happens, we're on it. So it's kind
And
of like
I think the
real.
bloggers are more believable. We're more in real time. We're more in,
Exactly.
people want to know the truth or close to the truth as possible. It's like, well, I don't think the bloggers gonna go out too much out of their way to spruce it up. So, it be close to the truth. And so, yeah. So I think a lot of people, don't watch TV in the traditional sense anymore anyway. So yeah. So definitely, bloggers are definitely in the game at the table for sure.
Oh
But
yeah. That's
yeah.
why you got
So
celebrities trying to do it, like Ra Ali and Jada Pinkett. That's why. That's why you have Fox Soul, because
oh
we're
my
in the
God.
game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
You
what
know.
do you think of what do you think about the exclusive? Like what is an exclusive? Like have they like rearticulated the exclusive? Like it's like everybody using it so loosely. What is the exclusive?
Right. So the exclusive is you having information that nobody else has. And the
Ah,
only way that you can get an exclusive is from straight from the source, a
ah,
source, or you made the shit up.
ah.
And those are the
Okay.
ways that you get exclusives. And a lot of these people on YouTube, we ain't gonna say no names, are creating false exclusives on YouTube. Yeah.
So is a source relevant? I know the source is the relevant, most relevant, but is a source is relevant depending on who you got it from?
Absolutely. A
Okay.
source is absolutely relevant.
Okay.
Because what you want to do is you want to be able to either go through the process of elimination with the information, or
Got
you
you.
want to, or you want to add up the information.
Got you.
So you want
But
to subtract or add.
definitely make it up is not
That
ideal.
is not what we're getting ready to do.
That's what
That's how you get food. But we ain't gonna say no names.
okay. So what do you think about the top bloggers in the game? And
Impressive, lovely T.
yes,
Those
daytime
people.
daytime tea time, neighborhood talk. Wiley coming up, he coming up. Armand, Storm Monroe. So
I don't feel like those are top bloggers. I feel
okay,
like Grace with impressive, yes. For
okay,
the love of juice, these are people have gone away beyond the boundary of 100,000 subscribers.
got
These
you,
are people who have pushed way beyond the boundaries of being in any YouTube mess. That's what I consider a top subscriber. I don't
got you,
consider a person that sits on the other end of a screen and just spews hatred at somebody every 5 seconds is a blogger. Blogger is
got
about real, true life journalism and commentary,
got
and
you,
sitting on your live claiming how bad somebody is. Okay, but then when you get done saying how bad they is, what do you have to offer?
got you. Yeah, what is your a clear conciseness of what your platform is and what it's about? Like when you
Right.
think about a
I found out
platform.
with a lot of these smaller YouTubers is that they're so busy coming after larger YouTubers that their platform is bullshit.
Yeah,
I
that's a
think I
mistake.
put my VIPT in the chat. Hi, Extreme Diva. All of my VIPT are mods on my
Uh,
channel.
okay, okay. Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And so I think that's just something that we don't want to fall, like our new bloggers, young, don't want to fall trapped to because although dragging does sharpen your skill set, but you don't want to get caught up on that's all you do.
No,
You
that's
definitely want
not.
to add some real journalism to your platform.
And I see
Yeah.
people that feel like they can, blog one story a week, and you're not Tasha K. You don't have those followers to blog one story a week. You need to get your ass to work. It's going to give you the effort that you put into it. It's going to give you that back.
Okay.
You blogging 2 stories a day, 2 videos a day, and your video is about dragging somebody, and you don't have any real commentary. That's going to be a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is my smoking pipe.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
No, for real, help yourself. Like, say but it's so good because this is what I brought you in on because I like the way you definitely break down your stories and how you do have variety when you're commentating, and you definitely have the journalist dynamic to it. That's why I
Thank
add the
you.
journalist to it because it's so important to have that even in blogging because it elevates your articulation. It elevates even if you want to drag, it still elevates because you're talking about it's more detail, it's more clarity, it really sharpens your skill as a commentator. So you definitely want to add those elements to your commentating. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely want to
Absolutely.
be, yeah,
I feel
accurate
like
in
a
your
lot of
story.
these bloggers, they're missing that part. They're
They
missing the
missing it.
journalism part. You feel like you just want to come after somebody. You just want to drag somebody. You're missing the journalist part. the part where you're supposed to research and study, the part where you're supposed to be engulfed in knowing what everything that this person did for the last 5 years, so that when you're telling a new story, you're saying Lil Wayne got picked up for a gun charge, you can say, remember back in 2012 when he
Yes.
got picked up for a possession charge and blah blah blah. Those are things that you're supposed to have those things at the top of your brain with
Yeah.
almost every celebrity that you report on.
Yeah. A
And my
backstory.
blog is a general reporting blog. I'm not like a Real Housewives blog. I'm not like I don't just blog about other bloggers. I'm a general overall blogger, blog about everything I'm interested in. That's
Yeah.
what you're going to see on my channel.
Yeah, I'm definitely adding more and more stuff to my commentating, to my blogging, because you definitely want to grow and you definitely want to sharpen your skills to cover more. Like I covered the election, I covered the all the celebrities in media talking frivolously and talking without, misinformed and
Now you
ill-informed.
heard what was said about that though. You heard 50 Cent just came out. Now I just published a video actually while we were on this live.
Mhm.
50 Cent just came out and said that Donald Trump paid and tried to pay him to endorse his campaign.
Yeah.
And he decided not to do it. That's why he started making conflicting statements. From the first time he said he was moving if Biden became president. Then he said he'd moving to Canada if Biden become the president.
Mm.
Then all of a sudden he changed his tone and he said Donald Trump going to jail.
Mm.
He said, what president say stop counting the fucking numbers?
That, to me, that is infringing on the democracy of American democracy process. Now, if you say that there is speculation that I believe there's foul play, let's go ahead and investigate. That's totally different. But when you go and show up at state federal buildings and say stop counting, that means stop the election process, and that's totally against American policy and democracy, what this country stands for. And you don't do that. You have
What
white
I
militia.
found really admirable was in the face of Donald Trump saying that he's not going to concede. Michelle Obama actually spoke out this morning and she started talking about how she actually they had to give power, and they wanted it to be a smooth transition, but they had to give their power to Donald Trump, who, by the way, had come at her husband and asked him for his birth certificate when he was becoming president. So they were not very happy about that, but they did it with class because that's how you do it for America. Yes. And it goes to show where Donald Trump's mind is, the fact that he doesn't want to peacefully transition America into its next steps forward. This is not about you personally. Yeah. This is about America.
Yeah, yeah. No,
and they say they don't want us over here so bad, but y'all the ones that bought our asses over here. So deal with it.
No, it just really, I don't want to continue to have these encountering conversations of someone that the history of this country and the role that we played 500 years vested. I'm not going to have this conversation with somebody who got here in 19
for a country that beats us and then take our kids when we whoop their ass.
And murdering for absolutely no reason. And your grandfather got here in 1920s. I'm not going to have a conversation with you because at the end of the day, you just don't get it, and you don't want to get it, and you know what you hear what you want to hear, you accept what you want to accept, and you don't know the history. So therefore, I'm not going to have a conversation with somebody who have not acknowledged what is documented in the history. So I'm not even fit to play the game because you're an immigrant, and we never really address. We always talk about Mexico. We have not yet to address the European immigration problem and the influx of the poor Europeans that's here. His granddad and how he got here. So at the end of the day, we never really addressed the real issues of this country, and that is what really the problem is. So I don't even have the conversation with these people that's unaware. Just like the celebrity was getting news. Oh, y'all stop the looting. Y'all quit tearing these people's stuff. Like, excuse me, have you ever heard of an arsonist and people
Look how much they tear our shit up? Are you serious right now?
You literally had them in black
because
coverings.
They don't have buildings that they can get taxes from.
You had them in black coverings. You didn't even see what race they were. They was inciting these riots, and of course we gonna follow suit, and that's not right. But we did not start this stuff. We peaceful protesting. They the ones throwing the fire bombs and creating the fires with the all black on, and because they want the insurance money, and then they running away after they poke the bear. Like, come on, don't sit there and blame African Americans for everything about this demonstration. That's not right. That's not what you do.
That was wrong.
Yeah, but they're unaware. They don't know what's really going on. So at the end of the day, they love to run into that media camera and say, "Oh, y'all stop tearing up." Oh, really? It was a diverse group that I saw. It wasn't just African Americans out there. It was a very diverse group out there.
It was. It
But you
was.
keep on getting in the media talking about some African Americans. Y'all stop tearing up these. Okay, all right. But
You know,
nevertheless, we
and
say,
that's the image that they want to press in the media to us. But like I tell everybody all the time, trust me, it's not just black people. I saw the
yeah,
same police
yeah,
pull a white man, an old white man, out of his car and break his fucking leg. And I will never forget that.
yeah.
It traumatized me so bad because I was like, wow.
Mm.
You know, I hate to tell this story, but the last time I went to jail, you know how the police cut your clothes off of you.
Yeah.
I was on my cycle and they actually cut through my pad.
Mm.
Cut my pad down the middle. And I was in such disbelief. Like, how could you guys cut my underwear off of me? Are you
Mm.
serious? I mean, they just really treat people like animals. I just feel like they need to be retrained. People, we're not your animal, and we pay for you to work. We pay our tax dollars for you to work.
Yeah. Retraining. I didn't even know what is the training. It's not even a clear understanding of what is
It's
police
very
property.
aggressive training and
Yeah,
very
yeah.
hands-on training to the point where they're getting tased. They're giving each other shots. And that's in the name of, learning how to save this person's life with a Narcan or something like that. So they're
Mm.
giving each other saline shots and they're taking this pain on a daily basis. They're tasing each other. They're shooting the taser at each other. They're running from dogs. So to them, they start getting conditioned that it's cool for you to show up to a scene and full-fledged dive on somebody's fucking mother. Like, no, it's that. What are you doing? But to us, we're like, what the fuck? They're escalating this shit. To them, they train, they do this every day. This is how they train. They're running with their dog and training their dogs to bite the shit out of stuff.
Mm.
They can't wait for it to be an actual human because they get to use their training. It's not about your life. They get to use their training.
Yeah.
And they're excited about that.
No, that's why I love the bloggers, what we're doing. We bring a different dynamic to this. We bring a sincerity to this, a passion to this. We bring a realness to this that, we out there on the front line, at the helm on the front, front line, you're like, hey, this is what's going on. And you guys, here it is, raw and uncut. And I think that's what news is. That's what reporting is. People don't want the fake. They want the real.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's rough out here. You need to know that it is rough out here and it's
Oh,
serious
yeah.
out here. And you need to take it serious and protect you and your family because they're not playing with you.
Not
And
at
so,
all.
not
It
at all.
won't be no you to protect your family if you don't get your shit together out here in these streets.
Yeah. Well,
Sure.
this is King Simon Entertainment Media Group. I thank you guys so much for joining us. We're here with Toxic Diamond, one of the top bloggers there is. You got to check her channel out. Please give her social media handles out to them. Let them know who you are, where they can find you at.
You can find me at Toxsique on IG. You can find me at Toxic Diamond on YouTube, as well as Twitter. And you can always come and join to be a member on my website at toxot.com.
Thank you so much. And definitely, if you have not subscribed, share this video, subscribe,
Please do.
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, King Simon Entertainment Media Group. Thank you so much for supporting us. Hang tight. We're going to end this live and see you guys next time. Definitely subscribe and share this video. Thank you guys so much. All right. Hang tight.